Hello, everyone. This is Peter, and today we're going to be doing a live demonstration using the new Particle Insight Raptor Portable Series instrument. The Particle Insight Raptor Portable was recently launched, and just to go over a few features of the portable, it does have a Microsoft Surface Pro as the computer, which is detachable, so you can work on your data offline after you do your analysis remotely. It also has, as you can see, an external keyboard and mouse that can be used when you're in the lab or just for ease of entering data. Can also be done touchscreen because the Microsoft Surface Pro is touchscreen. As you can tell, there's a very flexible fluidics. There's external tubing that goes to a sample vessel that comes with the instrument. And there's also the ability to plumb into just about any kind of application. In this case, we're going to be doing some wastewater samples, and we're going to be disconnecting the reservoir that you see here. And we're going to actually run this wastewater sample that was collected and sent in. So collecting the wastewater sample is just as simple as disconnecting it from the sample reservoir, making sure you have it well suspended, and then we just take the lid off, and we're going to put the plumbing in, the tube out. So basically, we're going to be taking some sample in from this bottle. It'll go through the disposable interchangeable sample cell. So this will be done in a recirculating manner in this case. Some cases, customers may not want to do it in a recirculating way. They want to go ahead and run it just one pass, and that's fine as well. So here we are running an analysis, and again, we're just sampling from this very dirty water sample that was sent in from a customer. A few other points I'd like to mention about the Raptor Portable is that it is battery powered. So when you are not in the lab, you can actually disconnect it from power, and you can actually just take it anywhere. It has a battery with about enough power for about 5 hours worth of work without being connected. The Surface Pro also has its own battery as well. In addition to that, being a Surface Pro uh, tablet, you have the ability uh, of having Wi-Fi when you're in the office, but also 5G. So let's discuss what's going on with what you're seeing here on the screen. The Particle Insight is a number-based instrument, so there really is no minimum concentration required. Obviously, in this case, with this type of water sample, there is a large amount of particles that are suspended, but in some water quality samples, there are very few rare events, and this is a perfect instrument to be able to measure that. Very rare particles, such as some of these bubbles that every once in a while come up, we'll be able to view them later on in the thumbnail images. So images are being taken. As these images are being taken, rejections are being done based on whatever parameters the user sets. And 32 plus shape measures are being analyzed, and statistics are being updated. And then every particle is has a thumbnail saved as objective evidence to be viewed later. But it's also very important to see on the lower left of the screen, there is the measure of concentration. So especially for water quality applications, concentration is very important, knowing the amount of particles you found per unit volume, per ml. After the analysis is done, what we typically do is look at some thumbnail images. There are some of the bubbles right there that we found, which would be one in many thousands. So we will capture it again, being a number-based technique. We can look at all the thumbnails, but I think more of the value is looking at and obtaining statistics. You can look at all the statistical information. You can look at number weighted distribution, and you can also look at a volume weighted distribution. And in this case, when you see that big spike off to the right, that's that big bubble, that one big bubble in a volume weighted distribution. But the true value of dynamic image analysis is in what you can do with the information that you capture. One of the things you can do is classification. So, for example, if you had a sample in this case of wastewater, and you had one population that had some morphological preferences over another one, you can actually view that one population and what percent of the total it is of the entire sample. There are several other tools available that come with dynamic image analysis where you can look at different things such as scatter plots. You can actually compare one sample to the next. In the case of the wastewater, if we have several different samples from different times, we can actually monitor the contamination concentration of specific subpopulations over time from, let's say, one week to another, or 1 month to another, or one reservoir to another. So in this case, the customer wanted to have their sample back and retained. So the nice thing about having a dynamic image analyzer and looking at this type of a sample is that we can actually give the customer their sample back intact, as you can see here. So that's about it for me and this live demo. If you'd like more information, I would urge you to go to our website, www.particleshape.com, and you can look at the page that we have specifically for the Raptor portable system. And we look forward to seeing you here for future demonstrations. Thank you very much.